Today I'm going to talk about types of home inspection. Stay tuned because at the end of the video, I'll give you a chance to get a special tool for selling your home fast and for top dollar. I'm Kristin Stampini with Remax Services in StampTV. Thanks for joining. Let's get started. Electrical. A general home inspector may tell you that the electrical box is so old that no longer complies with the city code. But an electrician can tell you the best brands to replace it with and how much it costs, among other things that they can do, other disclosures. So usually electrical box can cost anywhere between $1,000 and $2,000. Be sure to check out the electrical panel and Google the model number to make sure it has not been recalled or needing to be replaced. Lead-based paint. The federal government banned the use of lead-based paint way back in 1978, but older homes and even some built after that can still contain it. So you have the right to have a home tested for lead-based paint, and also it is required to have a disclosure in your contract for it. So you can do that, and you can have a contractor to make sure. Heating and air conditioning. So here in Florida, as you know, air conditioning, we got to make sure it's working right. So the inspector might measure the differential temperature reading from the air conditioner on basically the air conditioner and the low and the high. And, if people haven't run that could cause a problem too. So inspected by an HVAC specialist to see why most things need to be replaced or need to be serviced. An HVAC specialist can tell you what's wrong, how much it's going to cost, and fix it, and whether it needs to be replaced or not. Usually if a seller gets these things done beforehand and gets it checked out, that can stay and take care of a lot of issues. Wood damage. So destroying wood damaged critters is just another part. Termites here in Florida are big, so making sure that there's no wood rot. A pest inspection disclosure, not only presence of termites, but powder post beetles, but in the other types of issues. Foundation. While a home inspector can tell you if your home was built on a slab or raised foundation and note suspicious cracks, a foundation engineer can tell you if the home is sliding or foundation, what the cracks, if there's any issues or not. So you might want to do that if there's any problems. Pool and spa. Usually an inspector is just going to check it out, but you can actually hire a diver to get in there. That's a totally different inspection to see if there are any leaks or anything else with the pool or the spa. Usually a regular inspector, all they're going to do is just see what they can see as far as heating and pool, but they don't do those things, okay? So a roof. If the seller won't pay for a roof certification, an older roof, then get your own, okay? So make sure the company is reputable. And the thing is with a roof inspection, a lot of the time the inspectors will actually bring out a roofer as well to make sure everything is okay. It really depends, but definitely make sure that the roof is checked out and how old is the roof. Because you want to make sure that also you can get insurance on that roof. Sewer or septic system. Get her a sewer or septic tank inspection, you can also have. Some of the older homes may not be connected to a sewer system. Modern inspection technology calls for a digital camera to be inserted into the sewer line and pushed through to the main line. So this is also another inspection that you can have. Many sewer inspectors even make movies for you to see it. Soil stability. Testing the soil is important, possibly for you. If you're a buyer and you're buying a home that is on a hill because you don't want your home or any other part of the hill sliding away during a rainstorm. Not common, but some people like it. So some areas are prone to soil contamination, and that might be a time for you to do that. Landscaping. The best way to determine if the trees and bushes on the property are healthy is to hire somebody to take a look at that and inspect them. That's something that's also really not that common, but some people do it. Water systems and plumbing. If the plumbing you see an issue at all, get a plumber out. They can run things and inspect things. A home inspector is not a plumber. So you can get, further inspections that you can pay for as far as any concerns that you have. Mold inspection. Usually homes, a lot of them have a little bit, that they're going to be detected, but you can actually have a full home mold inspection to see how much mold is in the home. Is that common as well? Not usually, unless it's in an area that there's a lot of mold in a community. But that's not real common as well. Usually you can see some of the mold in the walls already and it can be detected. You can get a 4-point inspection, especially if it's an older home, it might be required. So a 4-point inspection is just checking the 4 points of the home to see the condition, the age, and everything else. You can sometimes save $1,000 to $1,500 just because of the type of roof you have, when it was built. Same with hurricane windows and everything else. So there are all sorts of different types of inspections you can have. Not all inspections are physical. Researching records, you can usually pull up a lot of information, making sure the square footage is correct. You may want to verify the square footage of the home. Sometimes it's different than what the public records even says. Buyers or their lenders can hire an appraisal. So usually the appraisal happens if you get a loan, but not necessarily if it's a cash deal. So easements and encroachments. Your owner's title manual will disclose easements, but ask the title company to send you the actual easement documentation form. For the public records too, you can research so much. Hire a surveyor to inspect and prepare an improvement. Sometimes the surveyors are required, but you can see, exactly what you own and what the lot size and the boundaries are. A preliminary search for title policy will get you the plat map showing you the boundaries and the size of the lot. So consider hiring a surveyor. If you're doing a cash deal, this is something that you might want to do for more information on your home. So don't rely on fences to determine boundaries because a lot of the time they aren't right. Permits and zoning. You can go to your city planning department and actually ask to see the permits on the home. Sometimes people remodel without permits. The zoning department can tell you, for example, if running a home-based business is legal, and maybe on the MLS or whatever, they're telling you it's legal and you find out it's not. So there's so much information that I shared with you today. Just take a couple bits and that is going to help you. Working with the right realtor that really knows the business means everything, especially in a home inspection and negotiations and everything. So thanks for joining me today. Go ahead and click on the subscribe button. And also the bell icon will also give you notifications every week. I post new videos every Tuesday, and they're just tips for buyers and sellers and for you. So thank you for joining me today. If you want an inspection home checklist, just reach out to me. I'd be glad to share it and anything I can do to help you sell your home. I'm Kristin Stampini. Thank you for joining me today. Have a great day.